Fantasmagory, Dory Black Sheep, Chapter 3. Dory Black Sheep by Abby Hanlon. This is a Dora Fantasmagory Book 3. We are on to Chapter 3. Everywhere that Dory went. On the walk to school the next morning, I suddenly have a funny feeling. Wait, I tell Luke and Violet and grab their arms. Stop right here. Don't move a muscle. Shut up about the sticky poage, they both yell at me at the same time. No, it's not that. It's something else. Then I whisper, I think I'm being followed by a lamb. Did she say lamb? Violet asked Luke. Yes, I did. Hush. Violet laughs. Then she sings. And everywhere the Dory went, Dory went, Dory went. Everywhere the Dory went, the lamb was sure to go. I said, hush. Luke sings. He followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. He followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. Wait for me, I tell them, and I go look behind the bushes. Hold on. Give me a sec, I yell, looking into some garbage cans. It was a little black sheep, I say. The only black sheep that is following us is you, says Violet. Wah! Okay, I was wrong. Do you see anything? All clear, let's go. Did you see it poking out of its head right here, too? No, it's a little black sheep named Goblin. Hi, Rosabelle, says Clara. Guess what? I'm on chapter 10 already because I read 4 more chapters last night. Really, says Rosabelle. Wow, that's a lot. A black sheep named Goblin? Do you think he's a spy? Do you think he's dangerous? Sheep? There's no sheep in this book, is there? Asked Clara. Wait a minute. Are you ahead of me? Did you read more than me last night? Huh? Says Rosabelle. I don't think so. Actually, he's kind of cute, I tell Rosabelle. Really? No fair, says Rosabelle. I want a cute lamb to follow me. At reading time, I have no partner because George stuck his finger in the pencil sharpener, and the teacher is busy trying to get it out. Uh-oh, that's not too good. So it's the perfect time to sneak over to Rosabelle. I pretend I'm looking for something in the closet so I can be near Rosabelle's reading spot. And when I hear Clara and Rosabelle talking about their book, I just stop and listen. I feel so bad for Hannah when she starts to cry. Yeah, why is Henry so mean to her? I think he doesn't like girls. I love Hannah. She's smart. Besides, I think she's going to solve the mystery without Henry's help. Remember when she went through the haunted castle alone? But how will she get past the 3-headed monster? Well, she does have her own sword, but she has a broken leg. Listening to them, I've never been so jealous in my life. I would chop off my right arm to be able to read that book. Look at it. Look at they're talking over this really cool book. She said she'd chop off her right arm. Oh my goodness. In the closet, I sink into a pile of backpacks. Uh-oh, who's there, Goblin? Before I get in trouble for being in the closet again, I go back to my desk. Why did you stick your finger in the pencil sharpener, I asked George. 'Cause I thought I could miss all of reading, but I only missed some of reading, he said. But it was fun anyway. He smiles and holds up his bandaged finger. Then he says, guess what? I had a dance party last night. And I invented this new kind of dance we can do when we're bored during reading. It's called mini dance. Watch. Then George does a little dance with his hands. Shh, I say, opening my book. We have to read. Come on, let's read together, says George. Fine, you can come with me, I say, but I've got a sheep to return, so this is serious business. Let's see. Where are we? Asked George. Just stick with me. I've been here before, I told him. Where are they? We come to a bunch of signs, but we can't read them. but I can for you. Farmer Nuggy, happy little farm, all good things for readers this way. If you can read this sign, you are the best. Chocolate and peanut butter, that way. Danger this way. How about this way? Asked George. Which way's he going? Danger. All right, I say, let's go. Doesn't sound good. We're still at a farm, nothing too different. Well, maybe it's a little different, says George. Anything different you see? I see some headstones, R.I.P., rest in peace. I see a broken down old barn with a hole in the roof and X over the windows and doors. It means do not enter. Looks sort of scary, and there's some bats flying around. Look, someone is coming over to us, says George. Hi, I'm Gigi. Can I play with your sheep? Says a little girl with a super scratchy voice. Gigi. Gigi stares at us, waiting for an answer, but we don't know what to say. There is something strange about her. Does she remind you of anybody? There is also something strange about her, but also familiar. Remind you of someone who might have turned into a kid? A child? Watch, she says. There are so many ways to play. And then she climbs on Goblin. Goblin is furious. He runs in crazy circles around us until Gigi gets thrown off. She lands in a bucket of water. While Gigi is stuck in the bucket, I give Goblin a little pat. He's even softer than he looks. Doesn't remind you of Mrs. Gobblegracker? When I pet him, he closes his eyes and licks my leg. There's Gigi. Gigi crawls out of the bucket and says, "Want a cup of coffee?" "Sure," George shrugs. I give him a little kick. "Ow, why'd you kick me?" he asked. "We don't want coffee," I say. For some reason, I do not trust this girl at all. Gigi takes a big gulp of her coffee. "Listen, I'll make a deal with you. I'll give you a huge jar of pickles if I can have your sheep for keeps." "Those don't look like pickles," said George. "They're pickled spiders, dummy," says Gigi. "No deal," I say. "Why not?" asked George. "This is your chance to get rid of that sheep." "I changed my mind," I say, and I pick up Goblin. "Oh, phooey," says Gigi, and kicks some dirt. "Well, what do you want to do then?" she asks. "'Cause I want to play with your sheep. We could give him bubbly water and see what happens." "I already know what happens. It's really funny. Have you ever put pants on a sheep? Want to do it? Or we could just throw rocks at each other if you want. Wait, are you hungry? Do you want to make chicken soup?" Gigi runs inside the barn, comes out with a big pot and spoon. She chases the chickens and yells, "Hey, chickens, hop into the pot." Do you think they'll hop into the pot? I doubt it. "Lost in a good book," says my teacher, standing over me. She does not look happy. How did she know we were lost, I wondered. "Dory and George, I noticed you were playing during reading time today." Then she says, "And Rosabelle, what are you doing over here? Go back to your reading spot right now, please." "Rosabelle? What is she doing hiding under the desk? Was she spying on me?" She's thinking about Mrs. Gobblegracker. Slowly, Rosabelle walks back to her reading spot. Who is Gigi? She has pointy teeth, a creepy bun, a long nose. She drinks coffee. She makes chicken soup. Boy, is she interested in Dora's story? After reading, we line up for gym. Rosabelle rushes to line up next to me. "I figured it out. Gigi is Mrs. Gobblegracker. As a kid." I try to look scared, but I can't help smiling because I love this game. "But how did Mrs. Gobblegracker get 500 years younger?" asked Rosabelle. I whisper in Rosabelle's ear, "She drank the wrong potion." "I just can't believe it," says Rosabelle. "I'm in shock. I think I'm going to faint." They're playing that game again. Well, we're on to chapter 4, 20 minutes every day. Miss Gobblegracker is a kid. Now that's a strange twist. She's never going to be normal. And we'll have to get to that next time.